Hello guys and girls, I just thought I'd do a quick one because I've noticed that I've got the fattest tadpoles in the world, so I thought I'd combine that with a garden tour. Oh, and I've not seen this before. Is that a foxglove? It looks like it could be. Not seen that before. It wasn't out the other day. Okay, so that's interesting. That's not a native thing, I guess. It's just been there and come out. I've also got some globemasters in there and some red campion and stuff. So everything's kind of moving along. Loads of alliums on their way, but I thought I'd show you two things. So the firstly is I'm trying, and there you go, as if by magic, there are things on it. I'm trying to make a hoverfly kind of breeding area for the only one I know. I'm not a hoverfly aficionado, so the only one I know is Myothropa florea, which is a lovely, beautiful big hoverfly, and I've seen them. When I've done this before to make liquid compost, the rat-tailed maggots they're called, but they're not really maggots. It's the larvae of the hoverfly were in it, so I know it works. And essentially this is just stinging nettles in water, and it stinks. You can probably tell that by the colour of it, but that is good because that will attract hoverflies. I've just saw a couple hovering over it. I've not seen any larvae or anything yet, but it's only been out 2 weeks and it's already gone black. So all you have to do is chop the stinging nettles up into kind of 3-inch lengths, and then top it up with water, and then just keep topping it up with water and adding stinging nettles as needed. But I think I've got enough in there for this year. But I can smell it here. It's absolutely, well, it smells like the best compost in the world. So you could also use this once the season's over and all the hoverfly are gone. You could then decant that into, or just add it to put it in your compost bin, I guess is the best way, or decant it and filter it and make a liquid fertilizer for next year. But I'm not sure on how strong it would be and if it would burn your vegetables, so you'd have to Google that. But okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is I was looking a minute ago and I didn't realise, because I've been feeding my tadpoles every day, they are colossal. I've never seen tadpoles this big. I'm going to try and lean over and get you. You can see there they've eaten through that cucumber there, and they are really big. So that will give you an idea of the size, as if they, and they all bugger off now, typical. But you can see, I don't know if you can see any, but they're like little fish. I've never seen any this big. Let's see if I can focus on those two. I don't know if you can see that, but they're just starting to get stumps now for legs. So, and they're eating that lettuce there, but they are a good 1.5 inches long. And that is purely down because there's far too many tadpoles in this pond for it to support them on its own. So if I wasn't feeding them, then I don't think all of these would have survived. They would have cannibalised each other. But brilliant. There's a few over there. I'm not sure if you're getting this, but there are a lot in there, like far more than I would expect from one clump of spawn. So it's definitely worked. I've got to keep it up because I don't want them to start getting hungry. I've added a little bit of cat food leftovers after the cats have eaten in there as well. I'm conscious because of the size of the pond being so small that I don't want to kill the pond. You know, everything I put in that doesn't get eaten rots down, and everything I put in that does get eaten gets pooed out, for want of a better term. So there is obviously a concern for the natural kind of ecosystem of the pond and equilibrium that it has, that you don't cause it to stagnate or go bad. I mean, the water is never green like that, but I have just put my hand in and smelt it, and it's fine. So I would say if I had more than one clump, I absolutely would not do what I'm doing. I would leave nature to take its course, but I really want to get this kicked off with a good first year of frogs, and it seems to be working. So as for the bees, let's have a quick look here at the bees as well. Well, it's going well. I've had a few overcast days, so it's been quiet, but they are definitely coming back. This guy here was just insanely busy, this habitat, and it's kind of calmed down, and the other habitats are are busying up now. As soon as the females came out, it went absolutely crazy. And there's a female buzzing around now just there. And they're bigger, don't have white on their chins, and generally more ginger than the others. That's definitely a female there, you can see. But yeah, it's coming along nice. Oh, there's a ruby-tailed wasp. Hang on, did you see that? I don't know if you can see that there. Now what's that? Crisis igniter. There are a few different species of ruby tails. Obviously you can tell why they're called ruby tails. I'm not sure if this is doing it justice, but they're completely iridescent, and the light catches on the abdomen there, and it's absolutely stunning. What I'll do is I'll insert the ones that I know, and you can make your own mind up. It's about 1 centimetre long, so I'll try and get a bit closer for you, and maybe one of you can ID it to see it if it definitely is a ruby tail crisis igniter or not. But I'm pleased to see one of those. Parasitical wasp, obviously, not a solitary wasp as far as I know. Or they are in the sense that I believe they parasitise, you know, solitary bees, but I don't think they come under the class of solitary wasps, although I could be mistaken thinking about it. But absolutely beautiful nonetheless, and he'll be or she'll be looking for a freshly sealed. Now it doesn't have a long ovipositor at the back, so they won't be penetrating through the sealed chambers. I believe they'll be going into a chamber as the female solitary bee leaves to go and forage for more pollen and nectar. There's another one over there, look. So you've definitely got a couple there. There you go. As if to illustrate my point, that one is going in and out of holes over there. So yeah, I think that's the way they work. You'll see some parasitical wasp with a really long tungsten tipped ovipositor which pushes its way through these sealed chambers. But these guys just go in and out of the holes and parasitise them that way. But anyway, I'll leave it there. I'm pleased they came along because it's the first time I've seen them. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.